guys, I'm back here on the wall project. Before I do anything, I'm going to grade this down because I need it to swell down so we can be ready when we put rock here in the morning. I'm going to go up there and weed eat all this overgrown area and clean up this real quick. Then I'm going to start digging a dead man over there. So let me get that done. I got all that knocked down. I'm going to mess with this dead man. I don't know how much power I have left, but what I have to do is dig that back 8 feet. Okay, I am beat. Dug one, I got that one in. There's gonna be one right there, going 8 feet back. Now they're rough, I might have to straighten them a little bit. And then there's one there, gonna go 8 feet back. It's a little bit pitched downward, that's how we want it. And then another one is gonna go right here. And then we're gonna have one right here. And then some over here. Probably just one that way. And then we gotta come back and do it again in between. One here, one in between there, and another one down there. Then that should be good enough for my dead men. But I'm gonna call it a day today because I am tired. And it's not too bad hand digging them. Okay, we're back here for about an hour. Jared's unloading rock. So I need to cut a hole in this box to connect that drain to there and this drain to here. Jared's gonna bring rock back here and start dumping it in this hole. But I'll show you as we go along. So we got our bottom layer of rock. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come over here, and this is a pretty good slope here. So I'm not running a pipe all the way up in there because the water is gonna settle down to here anyway. But what I am gonna do is put cloth around this and then tie this string around it. And that's so no rocks get down into my pipe, only water. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. So there we go, that's closed up. Now all I'm gonna do is fill this up with gravel. And if you see, there's slots. So what's gonna happen is if there's enough rain, which there probably won't be, I mean, unless we get a deluge, this is a pretty good system I got going here. It would fill up this trench with water, and then it would seep through the holes in the corrugated pipe, go down into the drain box there, and then out, see where my other drain is popped up out there. It'll all go out that way. So we eliminate any possibility of water coming this way. So, oh man, it's been so dry out here that my boards have been splitting. They lose a lot of moisture. We only had rain for a tiny bit, but we're supposed to get a whole bunch. So I didn't get it all filled, but we'll put a little more there, and then we'll go back over with a cloth. See how I have this one? This one's about where I need it. And then we'll come in, fill more, and wrap the top of that with a cloth. And then we'll stick all our river rock on top of it. It's all gonna be graded into a little berm all the way down. Grade this all out. And then this is that drop box we were talking about. Then it'll go into that box. But for now, okay guys, we are back here. Well, I am working on the wall here. Kind of made a boo-boo, so we're gonna have to do this again. I need this pipe to be down a little lower, so I am gonna have to dig this up a little bit, which will be really easy, and drop it a little bit lower. Oh man, that's a loud little plane. I do not want this pipe. I need this pipe to be pitched downhill. So I want to make sure I'm doing everything perfectly correct. It was a little higher there. I should have double checked, but mistakes are made. That drain is actually the most important thing on this entire wall and this fabric. Both the drain and the fabric. If you don't have that drain there, it's not going to be good for your wall long term. So what I'm doing is I'm running the board that way, and then the next board that's going to be stepped up is going to go. So I'm running the next board all the way to the wall that way. Then the next board that's going to be stepped up going this way is going to be butted into there, because that side of the hill isn't as high as this side, and there won't be as much pushing off, but we'll stagger them back and forth. And I put reed bar in the first 2 sections of board before the first 2 ground boards. So there'll be reed bar through this bottom board, which there is, and then the top board. And then when I go that way, I'll put reed bar in the first board, and then the next board will get reed bar too. So in that little piece, there's like 6, it's not going anywhere, trust me. Okay guys, I got this in, and my pipe's a little bit further away from the wall here, but that's perfectly fine. It's still gonna get into the pipe. And this part of the wall is only gonna be probably about yay high, because it's gonna taper down as we get into this way. I didn't bring my screw tip, so I can't put these 2 boards on. I'll have to come back tomorrow and do that at some point. But I got this in, that in, this in, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on, I gotta rebury this pipe a little deeper so it's still going downhill. And I'm gonna work on, what I'm gonna do is cut this at a, I don't know if it's a 22 or a 45, and butt it in there. So that's gonna be underground, putting pressure this way. A good foot, that probably the next 2 are going to be, this one and half the next one are going to be underground. So the pressure from this way of the wall will push into there, and then what I'll do is my next board will overlap. I'll have the angle out here, and then it'll overlap that way, the angle there, and so forth. So it locks in the corner. Same thing here. This board is going to start back here, and it'll lock this corner in, so all the weight on the corners won't push. And we're going to have more dead men's in here. So I'm going to work on redoing this pipe. I don't need to record that, so I can get it deeper, then maybe get this pipe done before we go do some mulch. Okay, so that only took me probably an extra 10 minutes to pull that out. I'm going to redig it deeper. It's because when I went around the corner, I didn't double check, and the pipe got pushed up about 2.5 inches in the corner, so it went. And I noticed it when I was getting ready to do all that. So I had to re-put that corner down, move all the rock out, and put the pipe down. Now I gotta re-dig this out. Double check, triple check. That little corner being up that 2 to 3 inches higher than over here from the rock could trap water some behind the wall. I mean, you have a 4-inch pipe, so more than likely it would fill up them 2-inch, and there'd be a tipping point where it would come down the hill and it wouldn't build up too much. But I wanted to fix that and make it right so it all washes down the hill. So what I'm working on now, I'm going to rebury this line, and then I'm going to cut everything, cut my holes out in this with a jigsaw, and I'm going to put that box in and probably wrap it up for today. Hopefully that only takes me about an hour. We'll see. Okay, I wasn't sure if I recorded me getting this done the other day, but I did do all this. Rachel and them got these rocks, and what we're gonna do is continue down. Then all this is gonna get filled with smaller river rock. Today I got that board in, and we got a ton of stone moved and screwed that one in. So when I come back tomorrow, hopefully I have 4 more pieces, and then the whole bottom layer will be done, and we can start backfilling all this to level and maybe put some seed on it. And then it's from there, it's just building the wall, and it's going to stagger up. Well, this next board's going to come all the way out to over here, and then it's going to start staggering down. Same thing over here. It's not going to be a wall straight and then straight down. And then same thing here. We'll go to probably a certain point here, stagger it down a little bit, maybe over here at about this high. Okay, we're back here. Yeah, just dumped that right there because I got to grade it all down. When you guys, I came back here the other day and I graded a lot of this. But I'm going to go ahead and put 3 more boards down here. And you guys are going to do the river rock here. Now, we don't have all the river rock that we need. Definitely don't have all the river rock that we need. But they're going to start at the top first and then work their way down here. So
yeah, we need a couple different sizes, so
yeah, and I'm going to work on putting more boards here real quick. Okay, guys, we got another layer here. This all backfilled. Gonna come back probably Wednesday with some more wood and gravel, and then grade this, put more gravel in there. I'm going right to here. My next board here is going to be an angle cut down, and then I'm going to come across, and then there might be one more half board angle cut down, and then we don't have to worry about the corners anymore, because as you see, we only have to come up to maybe one more on this one and grade that down, probably 3 more on this one here, grade that down, and this is going to be a pitched angle to probably right about here is as high as I'm going with this wall. See right here, guys? So this will be pitched down and we could put plants and stuff on. Guys, I haven't showed you this in a while. This is the progress I made today. I haven't really been setting up a time lapse or anything, but I got another dead man in. That dead man buried, another 5 boards put on. So we have a dead man here, a dead man here, and then there's going to be, I don't think I'm going to do another dead man, because I think I'm only going up one more level here. Then I'm going to tear it up and I'm going to taper the hill down. The wall won't be as tall, but it's fine. I am done for the day, so you guys are getting this in like little spurts, and then we'll put it all together in one video.
Okay, here's a little update. I don't know how much has been recorded, so I want to make sure that I give you guys an update. So we have the river rock, the dry river bed going down here. Now we do have a French drain under this because of how it's a hill, and we wanted to make sure that the drainage wasn't going to our wall and there. So there's a French drain, and then it goes into, see that big rhino drain right there? What is it, a 20-inch, Carl, or a 24-inch? So, yeah, I think 20 or 24-inch, but it's a really big rhino drain. So that goes there, and then if you guys can see, let me creep down here. Carl has another just regular black pipe, right? Going from, yeah, and then see it comes out right there. So that's, we're gonna have to put a pop up there, right? So this is the wall so far.
This is the coolest day.
This is the coolest day this week. So yeah, he even started grading some of this now, and then we're just gonna have to bring some topsoil for here because they're gonna be planting. Yeah, and I say that you just spray to kill all that.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm going to be hoeing some of it.
Yeah.
Grade it down.
But that's what I'm saying, is even if you spray it soon, it will make that easier.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, guys, it's been a while. I haven't really been recording a lot of like work going on here, just a couple of snippets. As you see, we're making progress. We got our 2 deadmans in that are going to go there. These are going to act kind of like deadmans too. It is the wall, but we're going to have steps going up that are going to be built in a square and then plopped in there. A lot of support there. Rock goes all the way up behind the wall, because this is the last course here, to right about here. A lot of people I see don't even put that much rock, and the rock goes about almost 2 feet back all the way down. I'll show you when we get over there. And then I'm doing an angled step up. We're going to do another angled step up here, and then that's going to be, so I'll come up 1 and then 1 more time. So 1 step up here, and then probably another one in the corner here. This will all be graded back to come into the wall, and see how much rock we have behind this wall. That goes all the way up to almost the last course of wood there. So not too bad. I got to put another dead man right here. Then this one will come all the way over, and then I'll have probably another dead man somewhere around here in the corner, and then 1 dead man here. I don't need one here because this is the finished height right here. Only this part's going to be a little tall. So there you go. a lot of support on the wall. And I put a lot of screws in. I put screws through the top, through here, reed bar down through the deadman, a screw every couple of probably 3 feet on here. And the same thing's gonna go on this side. We're bringing it up to the height of here. And that way it's gonna kind of taper down here, because when the wall's this high, they don't want to plant plants that you can't see. So it's gonna taper down, and the wall tapers down so you can kind of see all the nice plants from here. This is all gonna be filled in with plants and pine straw, I believe, but we're not doing that. They're gonna plant them. They like to do all the planting. They did all this out here. They planted themselves. See it all? Really nice. Beautiful flowers and plants. Okay, I'm back here for a little bit before I have to go mow today. So what I'm gonna do today is get a board across into here as my dead man, even though it's part of the wall. And we're gonna dead man it back here so that I'll bring this one across. And then I'm going to bring this next one across down to here. And I think we're just gonna angle it down right here about 3 feet from here. I'm not sure yet, but this wall is just tapering up right now. And then I got one more board I'll probably put right in here to finish it off. And then we can start grading that. But for now, I'm going to put these down. But we are making progress. It's not slow, but we're getting there. So let me get this done, and I'll show you what it looks like after. A lot of digging. We're done this corner. I finished that today. I just have a little more grading to do. And I'm pretty much done this way. We just got to backfill it with dirt, topsoil. I'm going to taper this a little bit more here after I get this cut out, and then I'm going to backfill this, feather it down and around, and that gets topsoil. Then we're done this half. Then we're going to start working. It's like 94 degrees out here right now. I've been working on this for 2 hours straight, grading and building this top level. Then we're going to build steps to go in here, especially because all these, oh man, I'm tired. All these boards, as long as the wall is straight. And remember, when you're always doing it, you always want to leave a little lip going up, because if you were to flush these boards out, it would actually look like your wall's canting. And my wall's actually canting a little bit this way to hold back the weight, plus the dead men that are in it. Then we're going to build this up, go all the way down there, and then stagger it down like that one over there. And then the steps, and then grade all that out. And then we'll be done, and we'll be starting to work on the patio here. But I need to be done working in this heat for 2 hours straight, digging and stuff like that. I need a break. And I think I'm only gonna go back out and mow like 2 or 4 lawns. It's so hot and dry, it don't even matter anymore. If the grass ain't growing, we can be on bi-weekly or 12, 15 days. It don't matter. So I know I haven't recorded much on this wall for you guys, building it, but we're making progress. Look, I seeded that 10 days ago, and look how much grass is growing there already. Nice. So I got to come back with more rock for a dead man for that, and then we can button up this wall and start putting stuff at the top, dirt, and then we'll start working on the patio. But not
Okay, Jared's out there loading more, what is this, river rock, right?
Yeah.
And Carl is cutting for the steps that are gonna go onto the concrete slab up there. How's the wall though? Nice, nice. Look at all this grass. It's cold, but there's grass. And then this is where we're at with this. So steps are done. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is so nice. That's lovely. I think you know what you're doing, man. Okay, so we have more rock to load here. It's gonna extend all the way to here. one more load of probably road bond that we need to get. And then it's just like finishing off grading. And there's Jared. All right, let's get this done. Okay, so River Rock still needs to be washed off, but pretty much done. Carl got 2 of the steps done. Yeah, don't want to leave that on the grass. Let's pull this back over. Okay. So we're gonna wash the rock off tomorrow. Carl has to grab, that's my dad's jacket that was gifted to him. So these are the completion of these steps.
So these steps are done.
Yeah, and then
I just got to build another step on there, fill it with road
so
bond.
right there, and then on this side, and yeah, and they'll be filled with road bond, and then also this rock too. Actually, maybe even the smaller one, but same exact color. Because I think all we really need is like the smaller one left to kind of like, this obviously has to be washed. But like, see how like we have like some gaps that we need to fill in? I don't know if we need bigger ones like this anymore. So, what did he do? He overfilled them now.
I gotta move them around still.
So those are the steps that Carl built to go up that. And then there's some on that side right there. And it's same concept as these steps. So they're filling it with river rock now. And look at the difference when the river rock is washed. So pretty, right? Oh, nice. Yeah, so this is really pretty. I actually use the hose, so I have to put that thing back on. But look how pretty. And it will really help with drainage. I love this river rock. That's so nice. So see. So it really ties in with the drainage that we did over here. You know, obviously when we're all done, hopefully we get you a nice clean. But it really ties in with this one. And then we put more road bond. I think that this is probably the last road bond, right, Carl? So Carl's gonna spread it out and compact it down some more. And then we'll see where our grade is and adjust from there. But it looks pretty good, right? Just a couple areas. And then we'll finish off with some grass seed. I think a couple bigger rocks on this side so that we don't have this drainage like this.
Okay, I'm back here to work on this. We're pretty much done everything else, except I gotta dig a little 5-inch trench from the top there all the way down to put a piece of pipe for the rain barrel to pump water back up to there. And then put some seed and backfill this when I'm done this patio. And then I think that's it. And put some flagstone walkway. But let's get that.
Oh, too bad I wasn't recording any of that. So we're putting more fabric here. And Carl's done the patio, so we're gonna put the base down. Almost on the walkway over there. He just has to dig it in a little bit more. So we're gonna put rock here. Look at all that base. And I have to go be cleanup crew.
Okay, we'll start over here. I came and watered all this in, so this whole thing is done now. The wall, all the way through here with river rock. The flagstone patio. This is the biggest one we've built. All this is grass, and then we have the flagstones through the grass that'll all grow in here. the entire wall, some steps, then it goes around there, up here, then all down over here we did the river rock, if you remember, to the drainage there. And then I added these little steps on this side and the other side. Not too bad. A usable backyard now. And this is all going to be plantings.